Today we'll discuss regarding the Parliament chapter. Okay, Parliament and state government both. Put the heading Parliament. Already we know the basics of Parliament. Article 79 to 122 that deals with Parliament. Article 79 to 122 of Part 5 that deals with Parliament. Parliament consists of what? Parliament consists of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha is called as lower house. Lok Sabha is called as lower house. Lok Sabha is also called as temporary house. Lok Sabha is also called as dissolving house. What is the maximum strength? Maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 550. Present strength is 543. Lok Sabha is also called as House of People because they are directly elected from the people. General vote ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Okay. And what is the tenure? 5 years. Okay. Next comes the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is also called as upper house. Then it is a permanent house. Then it is undissolving house. Then it is also called as Council of States. Rajya Sabha is also called as Council of States. And what is the tenure? 6 years. Okay. Then President is also the integral part of Parliament. He is not exceptional. He is also included in the Parliament. Parliament consists of both Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and President. Understood? Write down this. In 1954, just concentrate. In 1954, they named Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. These are the Hindi words. Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Previously, it was Council of States and House of People. They have named in 1954, that is Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Along with that, Rajya Sabha is called as House of Elders. House of Elders. Because it's an upper house. House of Elders. This Lok Sabha is called as Popular House. Popular House. Popular House. Because why it's popular? People will directly elect them. ಜನರಿಂದ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಅವರು ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಯಾರು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಜನರು ಓಕೆ ಬಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೆಮ್ they are not directly elected by the people, they are elected from whom? MLAs. Understood? Write down this popular house and their House of Elders. Finish. Next, this is the Indian Parliament. Now let's compare with the US and British Parliament. Understood? Britain Parliament. Here, they are also having two houses. One is House of Lords. This is the upper house. This is House of Commons. House of Commons. This is the lower house. We had a Lok Sabha there, just concentrate. There we had a Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. But in Britain Parliament, in British Parliament, in UK, what they will call? For upper house, they will call House of Lords. They are House of Commons. This is the lower house. There is no president. Instead of president, they are having the crown. That is king or queen. Understood? But in India, we are having president. There, crown, that king or queen is also an integral part of Britain Parliament. Understood? There is no kind of president. There is a prime minister. Understood? Here we are not having the crown rule in India. This is of hereditary basis. For the crown, for king or queen, there is no election for them. But for these people, there is elections. In India, for president, we are having the elections. Understood? But there, for the crown, they are not having any kind of elections. It is through the hereditary basis they will getting the power. Who is the king and queen of British Parliament? Without them, they can't do the laws there. Do you know who are them? No. Okay. Firstly, write down this. Finish? Okay. Charles III, King Charles III, he is the king of British. Okay, he is none other than husband of Queen Diana. Have you heard the name Diana? Movie Diana ಹೆಸರು ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ? So there are a lot of movies in Kannada as well as in Bollywood as well. Okay, there are a lot of songs under her name. She was so famous. Why she was so famous is because she used to treat every people equally, even though she was from the queen's family, from the king's family. She used to treat for these HIV/AIDS patient, and also she used to uh, give a best hospitality as well. Okay. Indiagu bandidru. She has visited the Taj Mahal as well, and ಅವರು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಅವರು ದೇ ಆರ್ ರೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ he is the husband of Queen Diana. Okay. Queen Elizabeth II ತೀರ್ಕೊಂಡಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ he is the king. Okay, let me show you. Okay, they are the Princess of Wales. Okay, okay, Elizabeth II. She was the former queen. Okay, have you seen her in any social medias? No. She was Queen Elizabeth II. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತೀರಾ ಹೇಳಿ ಇದನ್ನ? Historical underpinnings. From there you will be studying Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria. ಅವ್ರ ಒಂದು ಪೀಳಿಗೆದವ್ರು ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ. Okay, they ruled India. Okay, British. Have you seen? No. Okay, she is the Diana. Okay. Millions of people have gathered for her funeral. ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲೇ ಯಾರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ಭಾಗಿಯಾಗಿದ್ರು when she has met with the accident. Okay. Next is American Parliament. American Parliament. They are also having the two houses. American Parliament. Upper house is called as Senate. House as Rajya Sabha. There they will call it as Senate. Okay. Kamala Harris. She was the representative of Senate. Okay. Who is Kamala Harris? Yes. And also she was Joe Biden. Have you heard? He was the former president of America. Previous president of America. Okay. Under his administration, she was a representative. She is elected from the Senate and she was the vice president, I think. Just check what was Kamala Harris. There are a lot of Indian origin representatives as well. Okay, they are born there. Okay. In order to become the president or in order to become the member of that Senate or else House of Representatives, they should be born in America. Even though their parents are from India, at least they should be born there. Okay. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಮೆರಿಕನ್ ಸಿಟಿಜನ್ಶಿಪ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕನ್ ಸಿಟಿಜನ್ಶಿಪ್. House of Representatives. This is of lower house. And for American Parliament, we will call it as Congress. Our Parliament ಗೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Not the Congress party in India. Write down this. Here, president is not the part of Congress. In India, president is integral part of parliament. But American president, he is not a part of Congress, that is American Parliament. Write down that, everything. Concentrate here. We are having three pillars, that is legislative, executive, judiciary. What is the role of them? To make laws. Yeah? To implement laws. They give the judicial review. In India, the two houses, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, along with president, they will come under legislative. They also come under executive as well in India. But in America, the president will not come under legislative. He will only just come under executive. Understood? In America, president will come under only executive, that is to implement the laws, whatever made by the legislature. These, they will make the laws. They will just pass that bills. In both the houses, bills will be passed. It will be sent for the president for signature. If he gives that assent, it will become a law. Okay? And also, here, he will implement the laws. That's why he is having more power than the Indian president. Understood? Just write down. President of America is from executive. President of America is from executive and has certain departments under him or her. Certain departments under him or her. Finish. Next comes types of election. Okay, types of election. That is first past the post system. Here, proportional representation of single transferable vote. Just write down the column. Yeah, what is meant by first past the post system? Do you know that? What kind of election takes place for MLAs? First past the post. How? Before, the elections were with the help of ballot papers. Okay. Now we are having the EVM machine, electronic voting machine. Okay, and along with VVPAT. Okay. Just concentrate here. This is serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are the names. The serial number, names, symbol, and button. Okay. When these voters go for the polling booth, what they will do? They will vote for any of the one candidate. Okay. What they will do? They will just click the button. They will just click the button. Once they click the button, within 7 seconds, for 7 seconds, it will show for whom you have voted. That slip will get cut and it will be stored below. This is the VVPAT. Okay. ನೀವು ಯಾರನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರೋ, ಚೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರೋ, ಅವರದು ಹೆಸರು ಜೊತೆ ಸಿಂಬಾಲ್ ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ 7 seconds and that slip will get cut. ಅಂದ್ರೆ you have voted ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, it's VVPAT is for cross checking whether there is a transparency or not. Okay, button ಒತ್ತಿದಾಗ ಇವರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊ. If you click for the button 4, okay, EV machine can take button 5 or 6. Okay, internally. In order to bring the transparency, in order to bring that fair elections, that's why VVPAT is being connected. It will show the slip. Have you seen that papers? The slips. Okay. And then these are running through the batteries, not through the electricity. Okay, there is batteries that are attached. And here, choosing one candidate is called as first past the post system. That's it. Okay, in a territorial constituency, one of the constituency, there will be elections of MLA. Okay, more number of MLAs, sorry, more number of candidates, they are contesting for the elections. Okay, here for starting, this preference is given for the national political party. Starting, national political party in alphabetical order. Next, regional political parties. Candidates that are from regional political party. National political parties yaudu? 7 to 8 ಇದಾವೆ ನೋಡಿ national political parties. Okay, they can contest the election. This belongs to a regional political party like JDS in Karnataka. Next comes the independent candidates. Lastly, it comes the Nota. None of the above. Okay, and when you click, it will show for 7 seconds. These EVMs can be attached and candidate's name can be till 64. ಈ ತರ EVM machine, ಒಂದು EVM machine ಅಲ್ಲಿ 16 ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ತರ 16ಗೆ ಟೋಟಲ್ 64 ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗೋವರೆಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಫ್ ದ ಮೋರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್, 64. If it crosses 64 candidates, ballot paper will be given for the voters. Understood? Okay. Have you got my point? Okay, this is called as first past the post system. Means choosing one person, choosing one candidate is called as first past the post system. Where will use this first past the post system? In the election of MLA at the state government level and in the election of MP of Lok Sabha. Both are lower house. In lower houses, wherever there is a direct elections, there will use the first past the post system. Direct elections means people will vote. That's why we'll use this kind of machines. Understood? In both the lower houses, there the people will vote in many thousands, lakhs together. Adike ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ they will utilize this kind of system, that is first past the post system. Next comes the single transferable vote. This will be used for the elections of president, vice president and upper houses, that is Rajya Sabha and state legislative council, that is MLC. Here for upper house, there for lower house, because they are directly elected from the people. Here for them, who are the voters? Who are the voters for Rajya Sabha people? MLAs. Voters for president, MP of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha along with MLAs. For vice president, it is MPs of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. That's it. Okay, there are only few in number. Maximum 700, 800 voters ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. That's why they will use the ballot paper, that is single transferable vote. Okay, there will be a ballot paper. Serial number 1, 2, 3, 4. Candidate's name. Take it for president. Okay, name of the candidate XYZA. Okay, and the voters will give the preferences here. How you will give the preference for your friends? The same way. Okay, if they like this candidate Z, they will give first preference. If they like Y, second, third, fourth. These kind of preference will be given. Okay, here the vote should be of quota basis, that is more than 50% of the votes they are needed. Out of 100, they need how many votes? 50 plus 1. Okay, and if they don't reach this 50%, again the next process is eliminating. Okay, whoever have got the more priority, that is first preference. Okay, Asha is voting like this. Okay, you are voting 1, 2, 3, 4. You are voting 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, whoever have got the more preferences of number 1. Okay, our top null irtar. Whoever have got the least one number, one priority, they will get eliminated. and their votes will be transferred for the next stages. Second, first preference, one ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಈ ತರ ನಂಬರ್ ಒನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನರು ಕಡಿಮೆ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರ ನೋಟ್ರನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮೋರ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ 2 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದನ್ನ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಈ ತರ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 50+1, I mean 50% +1. This is called as single transferable voting. Transferring of votes in the stages till it reaches quota, that is 50+1, 50% +1. Is there any doubt? This one will be used for these elections, that is president, vice president, upper houses, that is Rajya Sabha and state legislative council, for the MLCs also. The voters for, but here it is more in number. The voters are more in number. They are in lakhs together. And this single transferable vote we can't utilize for this. Why so? Can we use this method for these elections, MLA, MP elections? Can we use? No. Why? Single transferable vote, ballot, we common people, can we use that for MLA and MP elections? Can we use? No. Why? Tell me the reason. Directly that is elected. We'll not use this machine. We'll use this ballot. Why they don't prefer this kind of method for the elections of this direct voting? Answer is so simple. Within few hours we'll get these results. But in order to count these, takes huge time. What is the population of India? 145 crore. What is the voters population in India? 90 crore. 90 crore people ನೆನೆಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡ್ತಿರೋದ್ನ ballot papers na? Is it possible? It's very difficult. And also in preference basis na ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ it's very confusion for the agents and also for the calculation of the voting. Understood? ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಇವಾಗ think that illiterate people ಓದ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ಗಳು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ ಕಳ್ಸಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಂಬರ್ 4 ಓದ್ ಬಾ, ನಂಬರ್ 5 ನಂಬರ್ 6, ಹೌದಾ? ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಾಲ್ ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ವೋಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಅದೇ ತುಂಬಾ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೆಸರನ್ನ ಓದ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ illiterate people. Understood? One, it is a time consuming and it's a confusion process for the people. ಜನರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದು. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೈಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 90 crore ಬ್ಯಾಲೆಟ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ನ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ಕೌಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್. ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಜನರು ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಫಾರ್ ದಮ್ ಈಸಿ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್. ಹೋಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಮ್. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ತರ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ನಾಟ್ ಯು, ಓಕೆ, ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ illiterate people, old age people, it is very difficult for them to choose. That's why. And difficult to count as well. Indirect elections nalli they will use this method. Direct elections nalli they will use this method. Understood? Okay. It is difficult for the people to understand that method, and also the low, due to the low literacy rate in the village level, it's confusion for them. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಳ್ಳಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಓಟ್ ಹಾಕೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆ ತರ ಮೆಥಡ್ ನಾವು ಇಂಪ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹೌದಾ? ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಪೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಬೂತ್ ವರ್ಗು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಹಾಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. That is only a difficult process for the old age people, especially in village areas. ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Have you understood this method? Both the methods. Okay. For direct elections, that is for lower houses, we'll use this method. This is easy method for the people to choose. That is difficult method for the people to adopt. Understood? Okay. Just write down in your own words. 64 limit. Why so? 64 divided by 16. Yes, to 4. 4 EVM machines will be connected. Adrikina just the maximum limit illa. Okay, and they will run through the batteries. Electricity sudden agi interrupt ಆಗಬಹುದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ UPS ಬ್ಯಾಟರಿ ಮೂಲಕ ರನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. And there is no internet connectivity. And there is no internet connectivity for this EVM machine. There is no Wi-Fi connectivity. Internet ಅಥವಾ Wi-Fi ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? There is a chances of cyber attack, cyber threat, virus attack. That's why there is only microprocessor. The chip will be having. Once after the election, after the results, they will burn that chip. ಮುಗಿದ ಅದರ ಕೆಲಸ. ಮತ್ತೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಚಿಪ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಪ್ರೊಸೆಸರ್. Got my point? There is no internet connectivity. There is no Wi-Fi connectivity for this, for running this machine. It will run only through the batteries. And hence, when there is no internet connection, when there is no Wi-Fi connection, there is no chances of hacking. Understood? And during the election result, what they will do? ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿ? Security room, control room ಇರ್ತದೆ. Especially in colleges, they will maintain this. All is the duty of the IAS officer. ಒಂದು ಕಾಲೇಜ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಒಂದು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಚಾಪೀಸ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ದ ಈಚ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಆ ಒಂದು ಪೋಲಿಂಗ್ ಬೂತ್ ಇಂದ ಆ EVM ಮಷೀನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸೂಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾದು ಈ ತರ they will just store in a room of that school or a college, and then all the windows will be packed. Not only by these, they will pack with the wooden sheet, tappa wooden sheet inda they will pack. Mole hoddu adna pack ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Full it will be dark. Once it is totally dark, daily ಬಂದು IAS officers ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಹೊಡೆಯೋ ಸಂಭವ ಇದೆನಾ, ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡೋ ಸಂಭವ ಇದೆನಾ, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ they will check. ಆ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಟೋಟಲಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೆನ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಡೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್. EVM machines, VVPAT will be secured and they will be stored in a room at 8 o'clock, 8 or 9 o'clock. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 6 o'clock ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಯೂಶಲಿ 5 o'clock. Sometimes it will be extended till 6 or 7 o'clock. Okay, ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, they will store in a rooms. Then it will be sealed. The door lock will be sealed. Okay, ಅದನ್ನ ಸೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದಿನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸೀಲ್ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು they will take all that EVM machines, VVPAT, and in front of the agents, ಎಲ್ಲ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿದು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಏಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. BJP, JDS, Congress, and all the independent candidates, agents as well. In front of them, they will connect all the EVM machines. Okay, and then they will ಅದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಿಂದ ಇಷ್ಟು ಮತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಓಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಟೋಟಲಿ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಕೌಂಟೆಡ್ ವಿದಿನ್ 3 or 4 hours, and then election results will be declared. Once the election is declared, after that, ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ when they connect the EVM machines, random agi they will take the EVM machine along with the VVPAT, whichever that is attached, and then whatever the number it shows, think that this EVM machine shows 1000 votes for A candidate, and for B candidate it is 1039. In order to bring the transparency, cross check, what they will do, they will calculate the VVPAT slips, whatever the slips it has been stored in this machine. A ನವರಿಗೂ 1000 ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆನಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ, B ನವರಿಗೆ 1339 ಸ್ಲಿಪ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. When both are correct, when both the numbers are same, then election is transparency. Understood? Any doubts? No. They will not check every EVM machine with a VVPAT. Only randomly they will take any of the EVM machine along with that VVPAT. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಎಣಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕೂಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ EVM machine ನ ಎಲ್ಲ VVPAT ಜೊತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮತಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ್ದು ತಗೊಂಡು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಚೆಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬಿನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪರೆನ್ಸಿ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಎನಿ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್? Just write down in your own words. It's been already given in M. Lakshmikant book. Okay. EVM machine is developed by which company? Have you heard the bell? Bharat Electronics Limited. That along with Electronics Corporation of India Limited, ECIL. Write down somewhere else. That is Bell, not BHEL. Okay, this is BEL. That is Bharat Electronics Limited and Electronics Corporation of India Limited. Full form of VVPAT, voter verifiable paper audit trail. Voter verifiable paper audit trail. Full stop. VVPAT was first introduced in 2013. VVPAT is first introduced in 2013. Bracket Nagaland. Nagaland. And mandatory nationwide and mandatory nationwide in 2019. EVM machine was introduced. EVM machine was introduced in 1982 for the first time. Bracket trial in Kerala. Trial in Kerala. Bracket close. From 2004, Lok Sabha elections, It's been used nationwide. It's been used nationwide. Okay. See, this is the control unit. When the voter enters into the room for voting, okay, firstly ಅವ್ರದ್ದು proof ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. Then what they will do is, there is an officer to control this. Means once the voters enters and they choose a person, it should be of only one time of voting. 2-3 ಸತಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದೇ ಸತಿ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ it will get on, okay, and it will get off. Okay. And along with that, once you click the respective candidate, here this is the VVPAT. It will show here in the image, that is the name of that candidate, the symbol, okay, that it will show, and it will get cut within 7 seconds. It will just show you for 7 seconds. Have you understood this? There's a lot of conspiracy also regarding the VVPAT. Okay, usually on the one the constituency, see, they are just taking and they will just secure it in a control room once the election gets over. Election ಮುಗ್ದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಸೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು. There's a lot of conspiracy that EVM machine, VVPAT are not working each other, they are not synchronous. ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. There is a lot of conspiracy as well. But ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಪಿಟಿಷನ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ದ VVPAT and EVM machine, let's go for the ballot paper itself. Okay, but ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ರ್ಯಾಂಡಮ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆನ್ಸಿದು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಇಟ್ರು EVM machine and VVPAT. Their the count was correct, exact. Whatever is showing on EVM, it was showing at the VVPAT slips as well. Okay, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದ್ವು. And Supreme Court has agreed that you can utilize this EVM machine for the elections. Okay. And our EVM machine, VVPAT, this concept has been using in foreign countries as well, in South Africa as well. Okay, and they are just purchasing these kind of EVM machines and VVPAT from the India, and they are making the elections in their foreign countries. Okay. Finish. Duration of 2 houses. Just write down. Duration of 2 houses. Duration of 2 houses. That is for Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. What is the duration of Lok Sabha? Tenure of Lok Sabha? 5 years. Okay. If they lose majority, it will be dissolved. If they loses majority, it will be dissolved. Who is having the authority to dissolve this house? President is having the right or the power to dissolve the house if it loses the majority. And let's take the Karnataka Lok Sabha members. How many members are from Karnataka? How many Lok Sabha members are from Karnataka? 20? 28. Out of 543, 28 MPs are from Karnataka, which is the state that is having maximum number of Lok Sabha MPs. Uttar Pradesh. Yes, to 80. Out of 543, 80 MPs are from Uttar Pradesh. Understood? Next, Rajya Sabha. Tenure is for 6 years. It is a undissolving permanent house. First general election of Rajya Sabha was in 1952. Constitution was been commenced in which year? 1950. First general election, first elections for the Rajya Sabha was 1952. In a constitution, they didn't mention the tenure of Rajya Sabha people. Just concentrate. In a constitution, for a Rajya Sabha MPs, there is no fixed term. But according to the RPA, that is Representation of People's Act of 1950, okay, there they have fixed the tenure of 6 years. Understood? Constitution has not specifically mentioned, has not even fixed the term of Rajya Sabha MPs. But according to the Representation of People's Act, they have given a fixed tenure, that is 6 years. Understood? Okay. Next, for every 2 years, 1/3 of the MPs of Rajya Sabha will get retired. Okay, it's a permanent house, it's a continuous house. Okay, just write down. Constitution has not fixed the tenure of Rajya Sabha MPs. But according to the Representation of People's Act, according to the Representation of People's Act of 1951, according to the Representation of People's Act 1951, the term of office of Rajya Sabha shall be 6 years. Shall be 6 years. 6 years. Any doubts? Okay. See here, what it says, for every 2 years, 1/3 of Rajya Sabha MPs gets retire. Okay, here it's a lot of confusion. That is 6 years anta ide, but 2 years ge retirement anta heltira. Hada? When there was the first time election, yavaga 1952. Okay, in 1952 there were Rajya Sabha MPs, but for every 2 years ge retirement agbekala. The process started that every 2 years retirement hengadru antandre, out of 245, present strength is 245, out of 245 it was divided into 3 parts. In 1952 there was an election for the Rajya Sabha MPs, and then after that the president, with the help of lottery, he has picked 1/3 of the members for retirement purpose after 2 years. Andre 1954 1/3 of the members got retired. 1956 again 1/3 of the members got retired. Again in 1958 1/3 of the members got retired. Okay. President have picked the lottery and they have served only for the period of 2 years. Here some of them have served for the period of 4 years. Other people, they have served for the period of totally 6 years. In order to bring this process, they have chosen this method for the first time. For every 2 years, 1/3 of the members should get retired. The tenure will be 6 years. Next ಏನಾಯ್ತು? Again there is a elections. Once they get retired, other time ನಲ್ಲಿ elections ಇರ್ತದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ. Okay, it will not be unfilled. Okay, 1/3 of the members will get retired, 1/3 of the members, a new fresh elections takes place, they will enter. ಈ ತರನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬಂತು. Okay, let me give one example for you. Let's take 2020. Okay, 2022, 2024, 2026. 1/3 of the members will get retired in 2020. 1/3 of the members will enter in 2020. And when these people will get retired? These people will get retired in 2026. When these people will get retired? 2028. When these people will get retired? 2030. Understood? ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ಲೇಬೇಕು ತಾನೆ. Okay, that's why they have chosen this lottery pickup. Unfortunately, some of the members, they have ruled only for two years, some of them for 4 years. Some of them are so lucky that they have ruled for 6 years. In order to bring this kind of process, ee tara ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ firstly ee tara process ಆಗಬೇಕು. Okay, for every 2 years 1/3 of the members will get retired and new fresh elections will take place. That's why Rajya Sabha is called as permanent house. It will not be unfilled. It will not be vacant like a Lok Sabha. If Lok Sabha loses the majority, it will get dissolved. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮನೆ ಕಡೆನೆ ಖಾಲಿ ಉಳಿತದೆ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ. ಬಟ್ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭಾ it is not like that. It is a permanent house. Only 1/3 of the members will get retired for every 2 years. But it will not be empty at all. Understood? Is there any doubt?
They can again
Yes, they can also again get re-elected. Like a president. President can be re-elected, vice president can be re-elected. Okay, CM, PM, MPs, MLA, MLC, everybody is having the right to get re-elected. ಗೆಲ್ಬೇಕಷ್ಟೇ. They are not barred from re-election. Understood? Okay. How many MPs are from Karnataka in Rajya Sabha? It is 12. Out of 245, 12 are from Karnataka. Okay? Nodi. Karnataka anta bandaga divide it into total is 12. Divide it into 3. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ 4 ಆಗ್ತದೆ ತಾನೆ. every 2 years ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ 4 MPs will get retired. Okay, think that. Election took place in 2022. 4 MPs will get retired, 4 MPs will get re-elected. Again, ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ 4 years ಒಂದು permanent ಆಗಿ. Okay, they will serve for 6 years. 2022 ಗೆ elect ಆದವರು they will serve till 2028. 6 years ವರೆಗೂ. Understood? It's divided like that. Any doubts? Just check the MPs of Rajya Sabha from Karnataka. Check. MPs of Rajya Sabha from Karnataka. MPs of Rajya Sabha from Karnataka. As of October 2025, Rajya Sabha members of from Karnataka are from Narayanasa Bhandge, Nirmala Sitaraman. She is elected from Karnataka itself. Next, Lahar Singh Siroya, Jaggesh, actor, Irana Kadadi, and K. Narayan. Next, all these from Indian National Congress. One is from H.D. Devegowda, that is from JDS. Sudha Murthy is not included in this list. She is nominated for a Rajya Sabha in the field of social service. She is not elected member like these people. ಇವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು MLAs ಗಳು. But for Sudha Murthy, she is directly nominated from the president itself. See here, as I told you. He is elected in which year? 2024. Serving period, and he will retire in 2030. 6 years. Next, Nirmala Sitaraman, 2022. Ilige 28. Okay, ಈ ತರ. ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡು 1, 2, 3, 4. ಮತ್ತೆ 2022 1, 2, 3, 4. 2024 1, 2, 3, 4. As I told you, for every 2 years, 4 members will retire, 4 members will elect. Okay. Next ಇದು 2026 ಬರೋ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ 4 members will get retire. ಯಾರು ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ? ಸಿಎಂ. These Narayan Irena Kaddi and then these people, Mallikarjun Kharge and H.D. Devegowda. Understood? ಈ ತರ ಇರ್ತದೆ process. Any doubts? No doubts. Yeah, the person who are born from outside also, they are included. It doesn't mean that that person should be born in Karnataka itself. They can contest in any state. Yeah, they can contest from any state. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ MLC ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್, ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭಾ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮುಗೀತು, ಗೆದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿದು ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗೆಲ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. MLAs ಗಳ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. They will win. Understood? Okay. Let me show you. Okay. Since from 2024 we are having Congress in Karnataka. These people are from Congress itself. Nodi. 2020 ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಇತ್ತು, 2022 ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಅವ್ರು ಗೆದ್ರು. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ MLAs ಯಾವ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೋ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕರೆ ಮುಗಿತು, ಇವ್ರು ಗೆದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ MP ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಗೆದ್ದಿರಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮು. ಬಟ್ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭಾನಲ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ MP ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿದವ್ರಿಗೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅ ನಾಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ವತಿಯಿಂದ. ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್. ಈಸಿ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಇದು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಈ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ MPsಗಳು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಫ್ರಾಮ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ ದಿ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭಾ MPs. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ನಾಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಅವರು ಜನರಿಂದ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು 5 ಲಕ್ಷ ಜನರು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ courage because people are directly voted for them. Any doubts? Disqualification of MPs. Sorry, qualification of MPs ಏನಿದೆ? What are the qualification of MPs? Qualification. He should be citizen of India. Minimum age. Let's see that. Okay. Qualification for members of parliament. Qualification for members of parliament. That is, he or she should be a citizen of India. Next, minimum age. Minimum age for Lok Sabha. Minimum age for Lok Sabha is 25 years. Minimum age for Rajya Sabha is 30 years. If you are 25, you are eligible for becoming the Lok Sabha MP. If you are 30, you are eligible for becoming the Rajya Sabha MP. Understood? Write down that. Concentrate here. Till 2003, in order to become the MP of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, they should be belong to that own particular state. Okay, a particular state alle or contest ಮಾಡಬಹುದಿತ್ತು, but this was been changed in 2006. 2006 they changed the rules. Any of the elector, okay, he or she can contest the elections throughout the India, irrespective of where he or she has born. Okay, understood? Till 2003 it was a particular state alle contest ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, but since from 2006 that was been removed. And Supreme Court ಮತ್ತೆ petition ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು, ಕೇಸ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, and Supreme Court upheld this case. Parliament ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಿ, that is correct, that is valid also ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತು, because we are having single citizenship. The citizen of India are having the right to movement, right to assemble, right to have any of the profession. Under that ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ Supreme Court told that right to movement, right to reside, okay, that all fundamental rights are there for people. Based on that, whatever the parliament has decided, irrespective of particular state, he or she can contest the elections from any of the constituencies throughout India. Okay, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ ನಾನು ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. That's why Nirmala Sitharaman, she is from Tamil Nadu. She is contested in Rajya Sabha elections from Karnataka. She has won. Understood? And even there are seats for the scheduled tribes, scheduled caste in a MP of Lok Sabha seats. Okay, in order to become the MP of Lok Sabha, there are reserved seats for SC and ST. Under that, you can contest the election if you belongs to SC and ST. And also, you are not barred from contesting elections for the general merit seats also. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ SC ST ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ರಿಸರ್ವೇಶನ್ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆನ್ಸಿ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್. If that population of that state is having majorly the scheduled caste, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು scheduled caste ನವರಿಗೆ. If ST ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಸೀಟ್ಸ್, if ಜನರಲ್ ಮೆರಿಟ್ ನವ್ರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನವ್ರು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ more number of seats for that. Understood? Even SC ST candidates can contest the elections for the general merit as well. ಇದು ರಿಸರ್ವೇಶನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಈ ರಿಸರ್ವೇಶನ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Not in every constituency there is a reservation. Some of the particular area, some of the particular constituency, they can avail this reservation, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿನ್ ಆಗೋ ಚಾನ್ಸಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ಲಿ ಆ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀ SC ಅಥವಾ ST ದವರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರಷ್ಟೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ ಗಂಡ್ ಮಕ್ಳಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ, that should belong to that caste itself. I mean scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. Understood? ಈ ತರನೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Any doubts? Next, disqualification. What are the grounds for disqualification of MP of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha? Have you written this? Written? Okay. Let's see the disqualification. Disqualification means which are the grounds? Office of profit. Disqualification. Office of profit means holding two designation, that is called as office of profit. Your designation ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸಲ್ಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ, but ministers can do that. MP ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, For them, they will give the other designation called as minister. That is not comes under office of profit. Understood? ML ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ CM ಪದವಿ ಸಿಗಬಹುದು, ಅವ್ರ MLC ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ CM ಪದವಿ ಸಿಗಬಹುದು, ಎರಡು ಹ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅವರು. That is not called as office of profit. Office of profit means if the MP, MLA, MLC or anybody, if they are holding the other office, that is called as office of profit. It might be a corporate office or else it might be other government office as well. ಇಲ್ಲಿ MP ನೂ ಆಗೋದಂತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ MLA ನೂ ಆಗೋದಂತೆ. That can't be done. Either he should resign for one post. MLA ನಾದ್ರಾಗೂ ಮುಂದುವರಿ, MP ನಾದ್ರಾಗೂ ಮುಂದುವರಿ. Understood? They can contest the election for both. ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು MP ಆಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ, I can contest for MLA election. But ಏನು, once I get elected, at least I should choose only one. Understood? Ground for disqualification. As I told you, ground for disqualification is Article 102 that deals with disqualification. First one is office of profit, as I told you. Next, unsound mind. Unsound mind ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ is unable to, is unsound mind ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ body is not infirm, brain dead ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, brain coma ಹೋಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, that one. If they are bedridden permanently, okay, disqualification. Next, undischarged insolvent means if the MP has went through insolvency, ಅಂದ್ರೆ bankruptcy, ದಿವಾಳಿ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದ, ತುಂಬಾ ಸಾಲ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಸಾಲ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, disqualification. Next, foreign citizenship. If the MP takes the citizenship of foreign, sudden ಆಗಿ disqualification. Disqualification by law. These are the laws. Sorry, these, on these grounds he will be disqualified. ಯಾವ law? As I told you, RPA Act, Representation of People's Act 1951. Based on that, he can be removed. Criminal conviction, ಏನಾದರೂ crime ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, if there is a sentence of more than 2 years or more, and MP is disqualified if convicted, ತಪ್ಪಿತಸ್ಥ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಯ್ತು, crime ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, and punishment ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಬೇಕು, sentence to imprisonment of 2 or more years. Judge ಏನಾದ್ರು judgment ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 or more years punishment ಕೊಟ್ರೆ sudden ಆಗಿ disqualification. Next, this disqualification is effective from the date of conviction. And the date of conviction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪಿತಸ್ಥ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗದಿಂದನೇ he will be removed. And last for 6 years after their release. 6 years ವರೆಗೂ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಇವಾಗ 2 years ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರು, ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರು, suddenly can't contest the elections. After the release ಆಗಿ 6 years ವರೆಗೂ he can't contest for the election. Very important. This is very, very important. And this Supreme Court has given this case, this judgment in the Lily Thomas versus Union of India case 2013. Okay, there was a case against Union of India by the Lily Thomas. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಈ ತರ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಏನೇ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ರೇಪ್, ಮರ್ಡರ್, ಥೆಫ್ಟ್, ಈ ಕೇಸಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮೋರ್ ದನ್ 2 years ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷೆ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ತದೆ ಟೆನ್ಯೂರ್? ಇಫ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಲೋಕಸಭಾ MP 5 years, if he is a Rajya Sabha MP 6 years. During that time, if he is convicted a crime and if the court gives the conviction, the sentence of more than 2 years, he will be disqualified at that moment. And once he is released, till for 6 years, he can't participate in any elections. He can't contest in any election. He can vote. Voter ಆಗಿ vote ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, but he can't contest for the election. Understood? Next, corruption practice. being found guilty of corruption practiced during an election time ನಲ್ಲಿ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡೋದು, ದುಡ್ಡು ಹಂಚೋದು, ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ಆ ಕಾಂಟೆಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಎಂ ಪಿ ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್. Failing to lodge an account of election expenses within the prescribed time. After the election, every candidate should file what is the expenses they have made for the elections. If they fail to file that election expenses, then he will be disqualified. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಲಕ್ಷ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕ 100 ಕೋಟಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋದು, 500 ಕೋಟಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ. And government contracts. Taking the contract from the government itself, being an MP. ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಟೆಂಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ತಮ್ಮ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, that is disqualification. Next, company with government shares, very important. Serving as a director or managing agent, that is MD, or holding an office of profit in a corporation where the government has at least 25% of shares. If the government is also involved, if the government is also having the 25% of share in that company, if he is MD or if he is a director in that, he is disqualified. Next, social crimes. Social crimes, very important. Yaudu? Promoting enmity between Hindus and Muslims. ಈ ತರ ಎನಿಮಿಟಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕೆಲಸ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಕೆಲವಷ್ಟು ಪೊಲಿಟಿಷಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಬ್ರೈಬಿಂಗ್. ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಕ್ರೈಮ್ಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ಟಚಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಡೌರಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಸತಿ. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಲೀಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್. Dismissal from government service, dismissal from corruption or disloyalty to the state. Disloyalty to the state and then disloyal to the nation, that is India. ಇಂಡಿಯಾಗೆ ಬೈಯೋದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಫ್ಲಾಗಿಗೆ ಬೈಯೋದು, ಸಂವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಬೈಯೋದು, that is what. Any doubts? Just write down this. Write down this and take a break. These are very important. Write down this and take a break after that. You done this? I done this also. Next is disqualification on the grounds of 10th schedule. Okay. Voluntary give up party membership. If one of the MP is elected from specific political party, if he gives his membership, okay, if he resigns, this can be explicit, such as through a resignation or be inferred from their conduct. Okay, a political party ತೆಗಳೋದು, ಅದೇ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಅದೇ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಬೈಯೋದು, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಪಕ್ಷದಿಂದಲೇ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. That one. And then vote against party direction. If they vote or abstain from voting in the house against the official direction or whip of the political party. Whip ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಹೊಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. Whip means every political party is having its own rules that the MLAs or MPs should follow the rules of that political party. Should vote only for the candidates that belongs to their own respective political party. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ MLA ಇದ್ದವನು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ದಿಂದ ರಾಜ್ಯಸಭೆಗೆ ಆಯ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವಂತ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇದರ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು, ವಿಪ್ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಹೊಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಇಫ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ, he should vote for that political party itself, whatever the instructions they give, or else whip ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಹೊಡಿಸೋದಂದ್ರೆ he will be disqualified. Then independent member joins party. If that independent MP, if he joins the other political party, then he is also disqualified. Then nominated members joins party. All the 12 nominated members, if they join the political party, that too, see here. A nominated MP joins a political party after 6 months from becoming the member of House. All these nominated members, 12 nominated members, if they are nominated, this is the time. Within 6 months, you can join as an MP of any political party. After 6 months, you are not eligible for joining any political party. If so, then you will be disqualified. Is there any doubt in this? No doubts. And who will decide whether it's an anti-defection law? Pakshantara Nishedha Kaide. Who will decide is either Speaker of Lok Sabha or Chairman of Rajya Sabha. They will decide. See, recent disqualification. That is disqualified from Lok Sabha. Who? Rahul Gandhi disqualified from Lok Sabha after a Surat court's conviction in defamation case. His disqualification was later revoked after the Supreme Court stayed his conviction. Rahul Gandhi was defamed the Modi community, not the PM Modi, but Modi community. Modi community idavaru irorella corrupted people, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ರಪ್ಸಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಫೇಮೇಷನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಮಾನನಷ್ಟ ಮೊಕದ್ದಮೆ ಹೂಡಿದ್ರು. ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ಸೂರತ್ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಅ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಬಟ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಅಪೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ದೆನ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀಂ ಕೋರ್ಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಪ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಟೇ ಆರ್ಡರ್. ಈ ತರ ನೀಡಿದ್ರು ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್. Any doubts? This is regarding the disqualification. Next comes MPs will give resignation to whom? The MP of Lok Sabha will give resignation to Speaker of Lok Sabha. MP of Rajya Sabha will give a resignation to Chairman of Rajya Sabha. Write down somewhere else. MP of Lok Sabha, arrow mark. MP of Lok Sabha, arrow mark. MP of Lok Sabha, arrow mark, resignation to Speaker of Lok Sabha. MP of Rajya Sabha, resignation to Chairman of Rajya Sabha. If the MP is absent for 60 days for the session, okay, continuously, if he is absent for 60 days, then he will be disqualified. Okay. He should take the permission. Okay. Then oath. They will take the oath in front of whom? MP of Lok Sabha. Every member of either house of the parliament, before taking his or her seat in the house, has to make an oath in front of president. All the MPs. Write down that. Oath for MP of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Before the president. Finish. Next heading regarding presiding officer of parliament. Presiding officers of parliament. Presiding officers of who is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha? Speaker. There is an election for the speaker. Election for the speaker. That election is of simple majority in Lok Sabha. With the help of simple majority, speaker will get elected. Finish. Speaker is the head of Lok Sabha. Speaker is the head of Lok Sabha. And also, let us see the vacant when he can do the vacate his office. When he ceases to be the member of Lok Sabha, if he give the resignation, or else if he resigns, okay, then his seat will be vacancy. For whom he can give the resignation? For president. The resignation can be given for the deputy speaker. Election will be held with the help of simple majority in Lok Sabha. Then resignation can be given for the deputy speaker. Then comes the removal process. Removal. Removal process. For removal, we need effective majority. There we need simple majority, here we need effective majority. Effective or all the then. Wherever they have mentioned all the then majority, it is none other than effective majority. Okay. And before removal, once the resolution is been initiated, removal resolution is initiated, once the removal resolution is initiated, priorly 14 days notice period should be given for speaker. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋವಾಗ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಫಾರ್ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ. ಈ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕಿನ ಮುಂಚೆ 14 days priorly that Lok Sabha should give the notice that we are initiating the removal process against you. ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, priorly notice period should be given for the speaker in order to remove. Okay, and during removal process on that day, on the voting date, with the help of effective majority, speaker can't proceed that house. During removal stage, speaker can't proceed that house, and also he can be present on that removal day. He can preside, and also he can vote only in first instance, not in the equality of votes. Removal process ದಿನ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ, voting. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, who is the speaker of Lok Sabha? Om Birla is the speaker of Lok Sabha. Think that speaker of Lok Sabha is been removed today. Om Birla can participate on the removal process. He can also vote in the first stage. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಅವ್ರ ಫೇವರ್ ಆಗಿ ಅವ್ರು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, and if there is any deadlock, he is not having the casting vote. Okay, for the bills, for passing the bills, there is having the casting vote. Casting vote ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡೆಡ್ಲೈನ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೋಟ್ಸ್, ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸೇಮ್ ವೋಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ವೋಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ರಿಮೂವ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವೋಟ್. ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಂಟ್ ಹಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವೋಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಹಿಮ್ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಬಚಾವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿನೇ ರಿಮೂವಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು, ನಾಟ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ವೋಟ್ಸ್. And once the Lok Sabha is dissolved, speaker will not vacate his office. He will be there till the new elected members been present. Okay, sudden ಆಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಲೋಕ್ ಸಭಾ ಹೌಸ್, ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಂ ಬಿರ್ಲಾ ಅವರು ರಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ರಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. He will be there by continuing as a speaker till the new fresh elections takes place. Understood? Okay. Tenure of speaker is not fixed. Okay. Till the resolution of Lok Sabha, he can work as a speaker. But 5 years anta ide. But in Constitution, nowhere it has mentioned that speaker of Lok Sabha is for fixed term. Speaker of the Lok Sabha can be changed at any point of time. If not Om Birla, they can choose the other person with the help of simple majority again. Okay. Write down. Removal, effective majority, all the then this one and that as well. Write down all this. Finish. Next, write down. Whenever the Lok Sabha is dissolved, whenever the Lok Sabha is dissolved, whenever Lok Sabha is dissolved, comma, the speaker does not vacates the office and continues till the newly elected Lok Sabha meets. Newly elected Lok Sabha meets. Full stop. Speaker can speak and take part in the proceedings of the Lok Sabha at the removal of speaker and vote in the first instance and not in the case of an equality of votes okay. Powers and functions of speaker. These are the powers of the Speaker of Lok Sabha. What is that? First one, maintains order and decorum. Who is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha? Speaker. He will preside the meetings. He will preside the sessions in the Lok Sabha. But that session, in order to run the session, at least there should be a quorum. Okay, quorum. Have you heard this word quorum? What is that quorum? In order to run one meeting, at least 1/10 of the members should be present. 1/10. What is the present strength of Lok Sabha? 543. Adradu 1/10 andre 54.3. That is 55. At least minimum of 55 MPs should be present in Lok Sabha in order to have one meeting, in order to have a session. Understood? ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಲೆಸ್ ಇದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Understood? Write down this. Maintains order and decorum. And also during the session there should be a healthy debate, healthy discussion should go on. Okay, if there is any violence, if there is any defamation, allige ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ಅಡ್ಜರ್ನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಕೋದು ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ನ ಫಾರ್ ಸೆವರಲ್ ಅವರ್ಸ್ or several minutes or several days. ತುಂಬಾ ಅತಿರೇಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಎದ್ದೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರ ತಾನೆ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ತರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ. Okay, these opposition party, ruling party, they will be debating, but that debating will not go on healthy basis. Okay, if there is any kind of ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅತಿರೇಕಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಬಡಿಯೋ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ತುಂಬಾ ಬೈಯೋ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಡ್ಜರ್ನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಮುಂದುವರೆಸೋದು. ಓಕೆ, and that is what called as maintaining the decorum. Next comes final interpreter of rules. Whatever the rules that they have mentioned in the constitution or else in the rules of procedure or in the parliamentary precedence with the house, that should be maintained by the speaker. The power of speaker is of the duty of speaker is of three types. One is he should maintain the law that is mentioned in the constitution, and also he should act according to the rules of procedure and business of conduct of Lok Sabha. There is a rules of procedure, ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅವರು ಕೂಡ, and everybody should work and they should act accordingly with the rules of procedure and also the parliamentary precedence. Okay, sessions ಗಳು ಹೆಂಗ್ ನಡಿಬೇಕು, ಏನ್ ನಡಿಬೇಕು, that all will be have given, ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. And next, suspends or adjourns meetings. ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಸಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ಜರ್ನ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಕೋದು. That all will be done by the speaker itself. If there is a lack of quorum, as I told, if there is less than 1/10 of the members of Lok Sabha, then they will adjourn the meetings or adjourn the sessions in the parliament. Just write down 1/10 also. Okay, it's not 1/15. They will give you the option 1/15 or 2/3. ಈ ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Quorum is 1/10. One-tenth of the total strength of Lok Sabha. Next comes casting vote. Casting vote means special vote. If there is any deadlock in Lok Sabha, okay, some of the people have voted for supportive, some of the people have supported against. Think that out of 543, 500 are present. 250 votes that is in supportive, 250 votes that is against. If same votes gal bandre, then who will be having the right for casting vote? That is the speaker. Okay, deadlock ಆದಾಗ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ಗೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ vote ಇರ್ತದೆ. Next is permit motions, that is adjournment motion, no confidence motion, censure. All these definitions I will teach you, don't worry. Adjournment signed I anta barutte, that all I will teach you. Next, disciplinary powers. Speaker is having the disciplinary powers as well. Okay, he can take the action against the Lok Sabha MPs. Punishes unruly behavior. The speaker has the power to discipline members for unruly or disorderly conduct, including ordering them to withdraw from the house. Speaker can punish the MPs of Lok Sabha for 15 days, suspend ಮಾಡೋದು, or for 1 month suspend ಮಾಡಬಹುದು for unruly behavior or whatever the statement they gives unlawfully in the house. Next, disqualified members. Speaker is deciding authority on question of disqualification of members on the grounds of defection, anti-defection law, Schedule 10th. ಇವ್ರ ಪಕ್ಷಾಂತರ ನಿಷೇಧ ಕಾಯ್ದೆ, ಅವರು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದಾರ ಇಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ who will decide? Speaker will decide. Okay, one ಪಾರ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಜಂಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ, MLAs ಗಳು ಅಥವಾ MPs ಗಳು. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪನಿಷ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡೋರು ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್. And next, removes unparliamentary remarks. ಅನ್ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ರಿಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು, ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ಗೆ ಬೈಯೋದು, ಓಕೆ, ಚಪ್ಪಲಿ ಎಸೆತ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲೂ. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ರು ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಹರಿಯೋದು, ಹೌದಾ, ಹೊಡಿಯೋಕ್ ಬರೋದು, ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆಲ್ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡೆಡ್ ಒಫಿಷಿಯಲಿ ಇನ್ನು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಕ್ಯಾಮ್ರಾ, ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಆನ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್, ಸನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಟಿವಿ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ಮೆನಿ ಇನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಲರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ದರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸಿಟಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಅನ್ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ಆಗಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಕಟ್, ವಿಡಿಯೋ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಪವರ್ ಯಾರಿಗಿದೆ? ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್. ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್, ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, administrative and representational roles, that is certifies money bill. We are having 4 types of bill: ordinary bill, money bill, financial bill, constitutional amendment bill. Speaker will decide whether this bill is a money bill or a financial bill. Okay, avare decide madoru. Next, speaker is the one who will preside joint sitting. Joint sitting means 2 houses, Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha na ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಅನ್ನ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್. ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ನೋ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್. Understood? When there is a joint sitting, who will preside? Speaker of the Lok Sabha will preside. Okay. And speaker will also appoint the chairperson for the parliamentary committees. There will be a parliamentary committees in the Lok Sabha. Different types of committees are there. Okay. And ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲಾನು ಕೂಡ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ಸ್ ನ ನೇಮಕಾತಿ ಮಾಡೋರು he is a speaker. And also he is having ಅವ್ರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಕಮಿಟೀಸ್ ಗಳು ಯಾವುದು? ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ. he will also be the chairperson of business advisory committee, rules committee, general purpose committee. There are 3 committees. ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಡ್ ಯಾರು? ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್. He is the spokesperson. The speaker is the spokesperson of Lok Sabha and manages the secretariat. The speaker is the head of the Lok Sabha secretariat and is responsible for managing the administrative affairs totally of the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha totally ಆಗು ಹೋಗುಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋರು the speaker. Okay, just write down all this. Disciplinary powers. Just write down only words, one word. You should know the powers, functions of speaker, powers, functions of chairman. Same ಇದೆ ತರನೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. Just concentrate. There is a secret sitting in the Lok Sabha as well. Secret sitting. Andre, no one can enter, none of the other strangers can enter the lobby or the gallery of that sessions. Secret agi sessions na ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. That kind of procedure is there in parliament. Okay, none of them can enter. Okay, nor the common public or the even the media as well. ಈ ತರ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ MPs ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೆಲ್ಡ್. ಈ ತರ ವೆನ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಬೇಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಸೆನ್ಸಿಟಿವ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಅದು ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸೀಕ್ರೆಟ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ನಾಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಪಬ್ಲಿಷ್ಡ್. If speaker is having the right, he can allow the secret sitting. Secret sitting ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ MPs ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ, ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಡಿಬೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ. That kind of procedure is there in a parliament. Okay, write down everything. Usually the speaker will be from which political party? I mean, ruling political party or opposite political party? Ruling party. Speaker will be elected from the ruling party itself. Write down somewhere else. Written. Write down all this. These are very important. Business Advisory Committee, Rules Committee, General Purpose Committee. He is the chairperson for that. Usually in India, the speaker belongs to the ruling party. But in Britain, the speaker is not belong to any political party once he gets into that designation. Okay. Even though if he is from political party, he should resign that and he should be neutral there. The speaker will be usually from the political party itself, from ruling party. But in Britain, it's not like that. Speaker is strictly a non-party man in Britain. Even though if he is from political party, he should resign and he should be neutral while he is acting as a speaker. Finish. Next comes the deputy speaker. After the election of speaker, there will be election for the deputy speaker in the Lok Sabha. Usually the deputy speaker will be from the opposition party. Okay. Speaker will be from ruling party, but the deputy speaker should be from opposite party. And if the speaker is absent, then who will take care of that Lok Sabha? Deputy speaker. Deputy speaker will preside if the speaker is absent. And even for the joint sitting, if the speaker is absent, deputy speaker can preside that. And also for the he will give the resignation for the speaker. Speaker will give resignation for deputy speaker. Deputy speaker will give resignation for the speaker. And during a removal process, the same way, like a speaker removal. Prior 14 days notice period should be given, and he can be removed with the help of effective majority. And along with that, he is not having the right to vote in the first instance, like the speaker. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಅಧಿಕಾರ, ಇವರಿಗೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. And along with that, the elections for the deputy speaker, that is also through the help of simple majority. Okay. But it is not mandatory to fill that deputy speaker post in India. It is mandatory to fill the speaker post in India, but not the deputy speaker. In India, since from 6 years, more than 6 years, I think, the deputy speaker seat is been vacated. It's not, it is empty itself. Okay, there is no elections have been conducted so far. Okay, it's like a dictatorship by the speaker of India in right now. Deputy speaker illa. Opposition party every time they will condemn the ruling party that conduct the election for the deputy speaker. At least he will represent the opposition party. But constitution have not mentioned to mandatory to fill that deputy speaker post. Then opposition party ಅವರು they are condemning. Okay, since from many years there is no deputy speaker as per now. If the deputy speaker, if the speaker is absent, deputy speaker will take in charge. If the deputy speaker is also absent, the panel of chairpersons of Lok Sabha will be there. In that 10 people will be chosen. Speaker absent idra deputy speaker absent idra panel of chairpersons of Lok Sabha. That is 10 members are there in that panel. They can take in charge. They can preside the Lok Sabha. Okay, maximum is 10 itself, 10 members itself. Okay. Write down. Deputy speaker of Lok Sabha. The same like a speaker, okay, but write down it's a deputy speaker. As of October 2025, since from May 2019 onwards, allindane deputy speaker of Lok Sabha is vacancy is there. Okay. Very important article is that constitutional requirement. Article 93 of the Constitution of India mandates that Lok Sabha shall, as soon as may be, choose 2 members of House as the respectively speaker and deputy speaker thereof anta ide. But opposition party is clapping. Mallikarjun Kharge, the leader of opposition party, is telling that just conduct the elections for the speaker, deputy speaker. It was not been conducted. Supreme Court involvement. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತು Supreme Court involvement? In February 2023, Supreme Court of India sought a response from the central government regarding the PIL, public interest litigation, that argued a delay in electing the speaker was against the spirit of constitution. Okay, Supreme Court has already given the judgment. ಡೆಪ್ಯೂಟಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ ವೇಕೆನ್ಸಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅನ್ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಷನಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಟಿಲ್ ನೌ none of them has been elected as a deputy speaker. Write down this article 93. Who was the first woman speaker of Lok Sabha? Woman speaker. Just Google. First woman speaker of Lok Sabha. First speaker was G.V. Malvankar. First speaker was G.V. Malvankar, and just search who was the first woman speaker of Lok Sabha. Meera Kumar. In the absence of speaker and deputy speaker, the speaker nominates, write down, the speaker nominates from amongst the members of panel of not more than 10 chairpersons. Next, very, very important, that is speaker pro tem. Speaker pro tem. What is the function of speaker pro tem? Speaker pro tem. Have you heard the word speaker pro tem? Very, very important. Speaker pro tem. We know that the speaker will vacate the office once there is a new elected members enters the Lok Sabha. As I told you. Okay. Old speaker or ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ till new fresh elections takes place and new elected members will be sitting in the Lok Sabha. ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ speaker ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. On the first day, when the new elected members have been present, on that day, speaker work is finished. Okay. On that day, the new elected members, in that newly elected members, out of 543, a senior most elected member of Lok Sabha, he will be elected as Speaker pro tem. ಯಾರು senior most ಇರಬೇಕು, senior most member of Lok Sabha, he will be appointed as Speaker pro tem. Tem ಅಂದ್ರೆ temporary. Speaker temporary ಆಗಿರೋದು, only for 1 day or 2 days, that's it. The Speaker pro tem will be appointed by the President. Speaker pro tem will be appointed by the President. He should be a senior most member of that Lok Sabha, and also who will administer the vote for the Speaker pro tem? The same again, the President. In front of President, he should take the vote. Who will take the vote? Speaker pro tem. But this Speaker pro tem is having two functions. Just concentrate here, don't write. One is he will administer the oath. For the newly elected members of Lok Sabha. All the MPs, 543 MPs should take the oath in front of whom? Speaker pro tem, not the President. Ministers will take the oath in front of President. Don't get confusion. MPs ಗಳಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, newly freshly elected MPs, they will just take the oath in front of Speaker pro tem. ಇವರಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ higher designation ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ MPs ಗಳಿಗೆ, that is minister. That minister will take the oath in front of the President. Okay, ಇದು one function ಆಯ್ತು. The next function says that this Speaker pro tem, he should conduct the elections for the Speaker post. ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಪರ್ಮನೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್, ಅವ್ರ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋರು ಇವರೇ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ pro tem will conduct the elections for the post of speaker. Speaker pro tem will conduct the elections of speaker. Speaker pro tem ಅವ್ರು ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಡೆಸಿಗ್ನೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್, one person will be elected as speaker. ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇವ್ರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮುಗೀತು. Now the speaker will take that charge. Understood? Speaker means temporary speaker. His duty is only two. That is, he will administer the oath for the newly elected members of Lok Sabha. ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿರೋರ್ಗೆ oath ನ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, he will conduct the elections for the speaker post. That's it. After completion of both the duties, he should that is the temporary post, and his work is finished. And speaker will take the charge as a presiding officer of Lok Sabha permanently. ಇಷ್ಟು ಕೆಲಸ ಇದೆ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು. Write down all this. Okay, let me dictate you. The senior most member, write down this. Senior most member, the senior most member is appointed as a speaker pro tem, full stop. President administers oath to the speaker pro tem, full stop. The two functions of speaker pro tem is that first one, administering the oath to the new members of Lok Sabha, and conducting the elections for the speaker post. Stop. Once the new speaker is elected, comma, speaker pro tem ceases to exist. Finish. Next comes chairman of Rajya Sabha. We have studied speaker of Lok Sabha. Now we will study chairman of Rajya Sabha. The presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha is write down. Already know that. The presiding officer of the Rajya Sabha is the chairman. The vice president of India is the ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Full stop. What is the difference between speaker and chairman?
Speaker was elected to members of the Lok Sabha.
Okay.
In Rajya Sabha, chairman was ex officio of vice president.
Okay. There is no election for the chairman. Now that no election for the chairman in Rajya Sabha. Next, along with that, speaker there he will decide whether this bill is a money bill or not. Here he is not having that power, whether to decide this is a money bill or not. because Lok Sabha is the only one who is having more power for money bill, not for the Rajya Sabha chairman. And also, the joint sitting will be presided by whom? Speaker, not the chairman. If there is any joint sitting means Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha sittings. ಎರಡು ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದ್ದಾಗ who will preside? Speaker, not the chairman. That is the difference between speaker and vice president. It is chairman of Rajya Sabha.
Regarding
Casting vote. He is also having that casting vote. Okay. ಡೆಡ್ಲಾಕ್ ಆದಾಗ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ವೋಟ್ ಇರ್ತದ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. So vice president will give resignation to whom? Deputy chairman. Check whether it's a deputy chairman or president. They have not mentioned here. It is president, I think. Just check. It is president. Write down. It's not deputy chairman, it's president. Chairman of Rajya Sabha, that is vice president, can give resignation to the president. Next comes who? Deputy chairman. Next, panel of vice chairpersons of Rajya Sabha. Panel of vice chairpersons of Rajya Sabha. The chairman nominates a panel of vice chairpersons of Rajya Sabha. Chairman nominates a panel of vice chairpersons of Rajya Sabha. Understood? Last, that is whip. Let's study regarding the whip, and tomorrow we'll continue regarding the sessions of parliament and next bills, okay, different types of bills and different types of funds. We'll wind up the class, okay, regarding that. First, whip. Whip. Have you heard this word whip? Many times the political parties will tell that whip jarge ಹೊಡಿಸ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಭಯ ಹಾಕ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡಿ. whips. Just write down the whips. This whip is neither mentioned in the constitution nor in the rules of procedure. Yellow mention madila. But that is been mentioned in the parliamentary convention. Okay, constitutional whip anta word ellu use madilla. And in rules of procedure book irtade adrallu mention madilla. But parliamentary convention adu. Okay. And let us see this. What is whip? A whip in India is a directive issued by the political party. Every political party is having the chief whip. Okay. And this political party, it will issue the instruction to the members, either a MP or else MLA, MLCs. And although the office of whip is not mentioned in the constitution, but this was been introduced in 1985 with the help of 10th schedule, that is anti-defection law. Concentrate here. Whip ಯಾವಾಗ issue ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ when that person is voting for the opposite party. Whatever the instruction that is given by the political party ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ. Okay, see here. A legislature can be disqualified if they vote or abstain from voting in the house contrary to the directive whip issued by the political party. Congress ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Congress leader will tell for all MPs to vote in support of the Congress candidates itself. Okay, what I'm telling is Congress political party is there at the parliament level. Okay, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ವೋಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. If that legislature, if that MP is abstaining or if he is voting for the opposite party, whip ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಹೊರಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. And also voluntary giving up party membership. That is, a legislature can be disqualified if they voluntarily give up their membership in the party. But idukku enu antandre without formal resignation, if he resigns, party give up ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ whip ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಹೊರಡಿಸ್ತಾರೆ. Formal ಆಗಿ resignation ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Understood? Types of whips. Online whip, one line whip, 2-line whip, 3-line whip. That is, informs members about an upcoming vote. It allows them to abstain if they choose not to vote with the party. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಓಕೆ ಈ ತರ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಮ್ಮವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಆರ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಅಲೈನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಎನಿ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಇವಾಗ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಇದೆ, ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅಲೈನ್ ವಿತ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್. ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಜೊತೆ ಅಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರವ್ರ ಅಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟೀಸ್ ನಲ್ಲೇ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ. ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೋಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ. Next, 2-line whip. A more serious directive requiring members to be present during voting but does not specify how they should vote. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ these MPs will be absent. ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿಪ್ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ವೋಟಿಂಗ್. ಒಂದ್ 50 ಜನ ಅಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಏನು ಅವತ್ತಿನ ದಿನ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಆರ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ 3-line whip. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಂಜೆಂಟ್ ವಿಪ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಕ್ವೈರಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವೋಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಂಟಿ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಲಾ. ವೆನ್ ಮೆಜಾರಿಟಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅವತ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೋ ಚಾಚು ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್, ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ವೋಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇನ್ ಫೇವರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ. ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದಂತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಆಬ್ಸ್ಟೈನ್ ಆಗೋದಂತೆ, ತಟಸ್ಥರಾಗೋದಂತೆ, ದಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈ ತರ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಗಳಿದೆ ವಿಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಏನು ವಿಪ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. All the MPs of Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, irrespective of political party, they can vote for the respective candidates for presidential election. If you are from BJP also, you can vote for the Congress presidential candidate. It doesn't matter there. Whip alli barodilla. Okay. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ವತಿಯಿಂದನೂ ಒಬ್ರು ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ, ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಇಂದನೂ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಂಡಿಡೇಟ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ. ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ MP should not can vote for the BJP presidential candidate as well. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಪ್ ಏನ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಹಾಗೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಆಗಿ ವೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಇನ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ Supreme Court limitations. The Supreme Court ruled that the anti-defection law application should be limited to votes. It should not affect the stability of government, such as confidence and no confidence motion. Confidence, no confidence motion alli beda. ಏನಂದ್ರೆ it should have its limitations ಅಂತ it has been given. Okay. Now have you got my point regarding the whip? Okay, write down this in your own words. Both are interlinked. Notice type. ವಿಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಹೊಡ್ಸಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವತ್ತಿನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು and they should vote in favor of that political party itself. ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವಿಪ್ ಜಾರಿಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ವಿಪ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬರ್ತದೆ? ಇವಾಗ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್, ನೋ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಬಿಲ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರತ್ತೆ. ರೂಲಿಂಗ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿದವರು ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಬಿಲ್. ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿದವರು ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವೋಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ ದಟ್ ಬಿಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೋ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ವೆದರ್ ಇರ್ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಯು ಆರ್ MP or MLA, ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್. ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಚಾಚು ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ವಿಪ್. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟು? ಎವ್ರಿ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಪ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಚೀಫ್ ವಿಪ್ ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ MLAs ಗಳಿಗೂ, MLCs ಗಳಿಗೂ, ಆರ್ ಎಲ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ MPs ಆಫ್ ಲೋಕ್ ಸಭಾ. Write down this and let's wind up the class.